Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Donnelly, voice of the Charlotte Rush, and we are in the coach's office of the Charlotte Rush here at their home, the Extreme Ice Center. It is Thursday, January the 17th. It's our midweek Rush report, and we're going to talk about Charlotte Rush Premier hockey right now with the head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, Trevor Jewell. And Trevor, I want to go back to that first several days in January when the Rush was up in Boston for the showcase event. The Rush Premier won 3 of 4 and critiqued their performance in the Boston showcase.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Boston jumped on us pretty early there in the first game. We had a long day of travel the day before and didn't get in until late. So, we just didn't play to our strengths. We didn't play with speed and we didn't play north. And, they took advantage of it. So, but that's a good team over there. So I don't want to take anything from them, but they beat us and they beat us fair and square. And we just didn't do what we needed to do. We didn't stick to our game plan. So that's unfortunate. But outside of that, I thought the rest of the weekend we performed to the best of our abilities, and guys were talking to schools and doing the things necessary, and we just went back to rush hockey. We had to simplify and do things a little bit differently, and it paid off. We played some good teams up there. I think 3 out of the 4 teams we played were all first or second place teams. So I'm happy with our performance overall. Just I think we got to be able to show up a little bit better even after a long day of trip or a long trip, and try to be able to come with more energy, even though it's unfortunate because sometimes there's some things that are out of your control, and that was unfortunate, and it was, and Boston took advantage of it, and they played well, but we didn't. So I thought it was a good showcase overall, and our guys performed, and we were a little sluggish on Sunday, but that'll happen when you play 4 games in 3 days, so it's not easy, but kudos to our guys for sticking to the game plan the rest of the weekend and doing the things necessary.
Charlotte Rush back in action last weekend in Richmond for the Charlotte Rush Premier. First game, a 6-4 win. Good start in that 2-game series. Matthew Yon had a couple of goals for the Rush. Mark Kishko continues his Premier scoring with a goal and 1 assist, and a good way to get that first win, Trevor, in Richmond last weekend.
Yeah, I thought we performed pretty well. I mean, our special teams were good, and our PK was fairly good. But again, late in the game, we allowed them to claw back in, didn't play a full 60, and I think we have to find a way to shore that up as far as our gameplay side of things. And we just got to shoot the puck a little bit more. I thought we weren't shooting enough. We were moving pretty well. We used each other, but we didn't share the puck enough as much as we need to. And we were lucky to get out of there with the 2 points we needed to because we allowed them to claw back and be back in like that. But it's a win's a win, and we were happy with it, especially in Richmond. So definitely proud of our guys on that day.
Trevor, talk about goaltender Michael Patterson-Jones, the guy we call MPJ, got his 5th win. He's 5-0 right now, and overall he's got a 2.47 goals against average, a .908 save percentage, and those numbers are decent, but when you consider where he's come from battling his injury, wow, he's enjoying some nice rewards right now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you can't say enough about his play right now. I think he's phenomenal, and he's doing everything right, and hopefully he continues that. I'm not gonna say anything. It might jinx him, but he's playing well, and I'm very happy to see him playing well from as far as he's come so far. And he's a great addition to our lineup, and he's been a pleasure to have around, and he's winning games, and things are paying off for him for all the hard things he had to deal with lately and early in the season. So definitely happy with where he's at right now.
Great. Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, visiting with us on this midweek report here on this Thursday, January the 17th. Game 2 of that series against Richmond, the Rush losing in overtime 5-4. Matthew Yon had a big game with 2 goals and an assist. Anthony Keating was in goal for the Rush, and Trevor almost got the 4-point sweep there.
Yeah, I mean, we played well. We put the puck in the net, but the problem is we didn't share the puck enough. We weren't using each other. We were too individualistic, and it came back to bite us. And we took too many penalties, selfish penalties, and unfortunately, as far as karma goes, we didn't score on 2 5-on-3s, and if you don't score on a 5-on-3, you don't win the hockey game. That's just how it works. But we were terrible on the PK. We didn't stop the puck. We didn't block shots. We didn't get the puck out of the zone, and it allowed them to claw back into the game and eventually tie it up late in the game and then win it in overtime because of a missed assignment and being beat wide and not being ready and mentally engaged. So a little disappointed in that because we let one slip away. But, it's a learning experience, and it gave us a practice plan for the week. So disappointing, and, we have a better group than that. And it hurts because when you have a group this good and they let something like that slip away, it tells me that they lost focus, and in between periods they weren't mentally engaged, they weren't preparing the right way, and it came back and bit us. So kudos to Richmond for fighting and clawing in the entire game and sticking to their game plan, and it worked, and it came back, and we bought into the things we didn't need to do, like taking penalties after the whistle, selfish little penalties like that, and that's what hurt us. It killed us at the end of the day. So, that's one we want to throw out and forget about and move on.
Well, the Rush, one more set of road games before coming home on Saturday, January 26th and 27th to host the Atlanta Junior Kings. But the Rush on the road this weekend against Hampton Roads. Charlotte second in the Southeast Division standings. Hampton Roads in first. But a couple of points, a couple of wins, I should say, Trevor, and we can get ourselves back into a position to possibly get up in first place.
Yeah, we just have to take care of business this weekend, and we've had a good week of practice, and we're doing everything we can to give our guys the tools and all the information they need to be successful this weekend. And they've done their job and done their part and working hard this week and trying to pay attention and doing things right in practice. So it'll be a good weekend. It always is when we play Hampton, and it's a rivalry, so we're excited. I'm excited. I haven't been a part of it in a little while, so definitely miss it. And it's always a pleasure to go up there and play against another good hockey team. And we want to see where we stack up, especially since I haven't seen it in person in a little while. But I know we have the tools here in this room to win two hockey games up there. And, our guys just have to come prepared each and every shift and win our battles, individual battles, shift battles, and period battles, and then win the game. So if we take care of that, then we should be fine. But we have to stick to our game plan. We can't abandon the game plan if something goes wrong early. And, that's where we're going to have to – that's going to be a key to our success this weekend.
All right, Charlotte Rush and Hampton Roads this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. You can watch all the action on Hockey TV and cheer on the Rush to hopefully a couple of big wins in Hampton Roads. One more positive tidbit I want to throw out to you. Sam Best was a goaltender for the Charlotte Rush last season, did very well, and got a nice promotion as he ended up signing with the North American Hockey League's Corpus Christi Ice Rays down there in Texas with Ryan Crothers, and he enjoyed good success down there. The Ice Rays are playing very well, second place in their division. But Sam got one more bit of good news recently. Trevor, tell us about it.
Yeah, so, Ryan and myself and everybody else that's been involved with the Rush in the past 3 years, it's our Sam took the opportunity to sign with a Division I school, and he is off immediately to American International College. He's going to play Division I hockey, so we're very proud to have our first Division I commit and an alumni from this program to move on and play at a very high level of hockey. He's, there's not enough I can say about him as a person and as a player. I mean, I've worked with him the past 2 years here and down in Corpus, and his professionalism, his approach to the game, and just the way he prepares every day is second to none. He's a great kid. He's a great human. Love him to death, and I'm so happy that he got this opportunity. And it shows exactly how the ladder of development works. And if you stick to the agenda and trust the process, then there's no limit to what you can do. And he's the prime example of that. So couldn't be more proud for Sam. And we wish him the best of luck. And we're gonna miss having him around, but we'll make sure to go watch him here soon. And just wanted to wish you the best, buddy. We love you, and go do big things just like you've done for us the past 2 seasons. So we're very proud of him, very happy for us here as an organization for the Rush. Very happy for him and his family, and kudos to Ryan for sticking with his guys and giving him an opportunity to play at a higher level as well. And he earned every bit of it. So very proud and very, very, very happy for Sam and his family.
Trevor, congratulations to you, Ryan Crothers, and John Keating. Your first Charlotte Rush guy that gets to D1. I know that's very exciting news, and we're going to send this video to Sam so he'll get a chance to watch it himself. By the way, American International College is in Springfield, Massachusetts, and I know that because way back in the late 80s, I was the broadcaster for the Towson State Tigers University football team. We played AIC in football. They're the Yellow Jackets, so Sam, get used to that nickname. Anyway, again, the Rush will be back home on Saturday, January 26th and 27th to host the Atlanta Junior Kings. We haven't been home in over 2 months, so come on out and cheer on the Rush. And, of course, also visit our Charlotte Rush social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube channel, and, of course, our Charlotte Rush website. Man, lots of things happening, Trevor. We're coming down the stretch. Exciting times. Thanks again for the thoughts and observations.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right, Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier. I want to thank our cameraman, Matt Deeren, from the Carolina School of Broadcasting, for running the camera for us on this video. And again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.